what's in front of you? Is there, is there a boat dock in front of you? Is there a lay down in front of you? Is there grass in front of me? Is there a boat ramp in front of me? And, in that moment, you need to choose or pick what best suits that situation. What bait am I going to choose that gives me the best or the highest percentage possibility of getting a bass to bite? So that's kind of the fish the moment deal. Understand what's going on. Maybe you're fishing and you've not had a bite in a couple hours, and then all of a sudden you catch, you get a bite, or and you catch one, or whatever it may be. Pay attention to that fish, or pay attention to that bite. Why did I get that bite? Why was that fish sitting where it was? Why why did he bite this bait, instead of another bait? So just kind of pay attention to that stuff that happens on the water, and that can be hard sometimes because maybe it's a hot summer day or something, and it's just things aren't happening, and then a lot of guys, yeah, well, I got a bite, and it's just like couldn't catch nothing else the rest of the day. Well, if they would have or if you would have paid attention to like I just said, where that fish was staying or sitting, or what that fish ate, there are clues that you can key into that will help you for the rest of the day. And again, that's not to say that clue will help you for the rest of the day. That clue may key you in for the next hour. And then you'll have to, maybe you catch 2 fish off of that technique or whatever you were doing. And then you may have to search for another clue. So, tough conditions are hard to plan for. But if you're prepared and you've done your research, you can help yourself get lucky and find out and figure out those fish in a certain time. One of my big keys is to keep it simple. I'm a pretty simple fisherman. I don't get super carried away in all my bait choices or bait colors or where I go. I keep it as simple as possible. I keep a few colored worms in my boat, just a few colored crawls. I don't get carried away when it comes to choosing my baits or what style of fishing I'm going to be doing for that day. So keep it simple, and do the best that you can. Use what works and win with your style. So this is where I think that my style of fishing is, for whatever reason, is just so conducive for tough fishing. So again, I'm a shallow water guy, but I can fish out deep. I like to fish out deep when they're out there. But if it was to come down to me choosing one thing or another, I'm a shallow water power fishing guy. But with that being said, I've got a few certain techniques that I rely on when things are tough and it's really tough to get a bite. So, I mean, if you've got a certain style or a certain bait that you have the utmost confidence in, I highly recommend that you have that bait tied on and that be one of your go-to baits for the tournament that you're preparing for, that's going to be, a grinder. Whether that's a jig, whether that's a topwater, whether it's a wacky rig, Carolina rig, whatever it may be, have it tied on, and you use the technique that you're the most confidence in to your utmost ability, and you put yourself in the highest percentage areas to make those baits work.
And the information Bass University provides isn't your basic run-of-the-mill fishing video. This is specific information from A to Z to help you learn, get to the water, and become a better angler quickly.